Stand up.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome here to Sea Lions Rock at West Edmonton Mall. My name is Caitlin. I'm one of the animal care staff here at the mall. And in today's presentation, you are going to learn how some amazing animals can swim, slide, and splash to survive in their world. But before we get started, there are a couple of important safety rules to go over first. So first and foremost, you'll notice that the gate you have entered in is now closed. Here at the Rock, we do have a strict no re-entry policy. So this means that if you step out today for any reason, you will be unable to come back into the grandstand now that that gate is going, as we welcome Quinty and her trainer Megan to the show. Hello, looking at you. Now, Quinty, I have some bad news right off the bat here.
Sea lion, so cute.
Somebody in this audience, I'm going to tackle on you guys, somebody called her a seal. I know, you're not a seal, you're a sea lion. But there are a couple of easy ways to tell the difference, and so you're going to show these people a couple of those very easy ways. So number one is taking a look at her ears. You guys can see these goofy little Shrek ears on either side of her head. That means she's a sea lion. Seals, of course, do have ears, but they're simply little holes on the side of their head completely covered over in fur. So if you can see the external ear, it's a sea lion. Now, why do you guys think they need ears? Not for music, not for jewelry either. It's the same thing we need our ears for, to hear. Now these guys, they do need to hear each other because they communicate with a whole variety of noises, including barks, roars, trumpets, and even honks.
Mommy, I sent Mommy that picture. She sent that.
No, not that either. No. Okay, I don't think our sound lady knows what a sea lion sounds like. I don't think so. So I think, Quinty, you're going to have to show us on this one.
Oh, it's better. So cute. Here.
But you know, Quinty, it is a fairly easy mistake to make, the difference between a seal and a sea lion. You are very, very similar because you're both the same kind of animal. And in fact, they're the same kind of animal as us. And that means that we're all mammals. So just like us, Quinty drank milk when she was a baby. Just like us, Quinty has a belly button. And just like us, just like we have hair on the top of our heads, Quinty is covered all over in fur. Now this nice dark fur is very easy for them to help camouflage because they need to stay away from a couple of very scary predators. Now, one of them is big, black and white, and a kind of whale. What am I thinking of? No, not a killer penguin. Yes, an orca right here. Absolutely, they need to hide from orcas, but there's one other one that these animals do need to hide from. And Quinty is going to show us what it is. Take it away, Quinty. Shout it out if you see it in the water. That's right, it's a shark. These guys need to stay away from orcas and from sharks. Megan, what's wrong? Oh, she's a little scared. Did I talk maybe a little bit too much about predators? She's a big girl though, she should be able to handle it. What should I do? We're in the middle of a show. Get a bucket. Big bucket. Alright, does anybody here have a bucket? How about a big bag? Anybody go shopping, have a big bag? Can I borrow a bag? Oh. Uh-oh. You're so cool too. Okay. Well, Quinty is a little bit scared. She is, after all, our youngest sea lion, so we'll give her a pass on this one. But before we have any more accidents in the show floor, why don't we send her to the back with a great big round of applause? Yay! See you later, Quinty. Alright, so as I mentioned, Quinty is our youngest sea lion at only 7 years old. The next sea lion you guys are going to meet is Kelpie. Kelpie is a full-grown female, so she is 20 years old. So because of that, there'll be a couple of differences that you'll notice between Kelpie and Quinty. For one, size. Quinty is almost full-grown, but she's still not quite there yet, so Kelpie is going to be a little bit bigger. The other difference you'll notice is that somebody, let's hear for Kelpie.
Iba naman yan.
Lovely Kelpie.
Look at the whiskers.
That was a pretty good welcome, so why don't you say hello back to the audience? No. That's a little bit of attitude there. I think that there might be something wrong with Kelpie too, so why don't you ask her?
So cute.
Yeah? Did you guys hear that? No, she was speaking a little quietly there. She says that she also heard what somebody called Quinty. She also heard that somebody called her a seal. She also wants to let you guys know that she's not a seal, she's a sea lion. So she's going to show you the second difference between seals and sea lions, and that is how they move around on land. So throughout the show, you'll notice that these sea lions are able to tuck their hind flippers up underneath them to use them as legs to move around on land.
This one is a
Seals
sea
are unable
lion.
to do this. They don't have the rotating hip bone necessary. Instead, they just kind of wiggle around on their bellies like an overgrown caterpillar. So they look a little bit funny, but you don't have to take my word for it. Kelpie does excellent seal impressions. So do you guys want to see them today? Do you guys want to see what Kelpie's impression of a seal moving on land looks like? Take it away, Kelpie. Stop the music. Stop the music. No. No. That was awesome. That was pretty good. But that's not all what a seal moves like on land. That doesn't look like a caterpillar at all.
So cute.
No. I think that Kelpie is goofing off a little bit, but we're all about fun here, so let's give her another chance. So Kelpie, show us how a seal moves. There we go, just like that overgrown caterpillar. Let's hear it for Kelpie, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Kelpie, so you've cleared up the differences between seals and sea lions here, so you must be feeling a little bit better. But let's make it even better for you. So why don't we play a game with Kelpie? Who wants to come down and play a game with Kelpie? Your hand is up. Come on down. And what game does Kelpie want to play today? Ring toss. Have you ever played ring toss before? No? Alright, well it's pretty easy. We're going to give you these rings right here. And one at a time, you're going to throw them anywhere you want into the water. Alright? Hold on just 1 minute. Let her get stationed there. Alright, go for it. Anywhere you want. Let's give them some encouragement, ladies and gentlemen. Nice. One more.
Sit down now.
Excellent. Now we'll stand right here and Kelpie's going to get all of those rings. Everybody, let's give her some encouragement too. There we go. All three in record time too. Excellent. Now you've been a great volunteer. Do you want to have your photo taken with her?
So you can have a picture taken.
With the ring around the neck. Look.
She know how to pose.
Thank you very much.
She know how to pose, yeah.
All right, Kelpie, that was an excellent game, and you've been doing so well, but let's not push our luck here today. So, you guys want to meet maybe one of our other sea lions?
Yeah.
We still have a couple more you guys haven't met yet?
Yeah.
All right, so Kelpie, let's send these guys to the back with a great big round of applause.
No.
See you later, ladies. All right, so the last
Another
sea lion
one.
you guys are going to get to meet in this show today is Clara. Now, Clara is the same age as Kelpie. They're both 20 years old, and they both came over to us in the fall of 2004.
There's Clara.
Alright, so whether sea lions are participating in a training program or out in the wild, they have very highly developed senses. Now, which sense do you guys think they use the most when searching for fish underwater? Is it their sense of vision or their sense of smell? What do you guys think? Smell? I'm hearing a lot of smell, but guess the other one? Eyes. It's actually their vision underwater. They can't breathe, so they can't smell underwater. But Clara does want to show off this amazing vision with another game. So who wants to come down and play a game with Clara? Her hand's shot right up. Come on down.
She's got her hand up.
And you're going to come play a game with Clara. And what game does Clara want to play, Megan? Frisbee. Have you ever played Frisbee before? Well, it's pretty easy. So you're going to get a chance to play with Clara. Oh, so you're going to come over here, and I'll give you this Frisbee right here. You're going to come stand right over here. Perfect. And when Clara comes up, and when we tell you, you're going to toss it right up, nice and gentle, up to her mouth. All right? Go for it. Oh, that's okay. We'll try that again. Try it again.
Oh.
Almost, so close. She almost had that one.
Uh-oh.
Clara's fault. There we go. One more try. There we go. Frisbee wouldn't be a good game of Frisbee if she couldn't throw it back, right? But everybody over here, heads up. She's got terrible aim.
Oh.
Now, if you caught that, you can keep that. And you've been a great volunteer if you want to have your photo taken with Clara.
No, I don't want to get it.
Let's hear it for the stars of our show.
Tumila.
Excellent job. You can head back to your seat.
So
All right, Clara, that was excellent. Great game of Frisbee. But it's been kind of exciting. We did 2 games pretty much in a row there. And I got so excited, I forgot what's next. I forgot the rest of the show. Sorry about that. But I think, Clara, I think I have a good idea. I think that she should go all the way up to the big, scary tower. No tower. You're a sea lion, not a sea chicken. It's too high. Well, you've been up there before. I think you can handle it, but why don't you take a good look around and make sure your landing zone is clear. Check the water. That is, after all, where you will be landing. Check the audience. Sure, there are some fishy faces here today. Alright, what do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Do you want to see her go all the way up to the big scary tower?
yeah.
Excellent. Up you go.
There she goes.
You're kidding. This is not a scary place for our sea lions out in the wild. They would naturally climb up this high to escape from predators or to take a look out for their meal. But of course, they're not going to climb back down. They're simply going to jump. And this is going to kick off the most exciting part of our show. And so we need everybody to stomp your feet, clap your hands, holler, and give it up for our California Sea Lions.
Tatalon siya. Yeah! Ay, ayun na siya. How nice.
Come on, let's keep that encouragement going, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear one more time for our amazing California Sea Lions. And of course, we can't forget their amazing trainer, Megan. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this does bring us to the end of our swim, slide, and splash show. But did you guys have fun today?
Yeah!
Excellent. That's what we like to hear. And I'm glad to say this is not the finale of the show quite yet. We still have our photo session reserved exclusively for those of you right down here in the grandstand. But before we get to that, let's send these ladies to the back with another great big round of applause. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so as I was saying, it is time for our photo session reserved exclusively for those of you right down here in the grandstand. And this is the chance where you will have your chance to have your photo taken with one of our sea lions or with this snake that you met in the pre-show. Now, you are unable to take your own photos for this portion of the show, but they are available for print.
Say hi to mommy.
We're going to welcome to Marine. There. Marine life.